Right now, SSM Health is discontinuing gender-affirming surgeries in the Madison area amid pressure from the Catholic Church. News 3 Now investigates, looks into the decision and its impact on patients who had been getting treatment.
Also, the Dane County Board passes a resolution to protect hairstyles from discrimination in the workplace.
And later, southern Wisconsin has seen a bit of rain lately despite being in a drought. So what should we do about the grass? We go beyond the barometer for that answer. Welcome to News 3 Now. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our investigative team has confirmed that SSM Health has recently stopped providing all gender-affirming surgeries previously done at its aesthetic center in Middleton. Now, this comes after the Catholic Church has ramped up pressure this year on all Catholic healthcare organizations, including SSM Health, to stop this type of gender-affirming care. Our Catherine Merck shows us how we reported this story. Catherine.
SSM Health isn't commenting on this story, so we've confirmed this information through a number of different sources. One of those people is a Madison teen who was planning a surgery on his journey to becoming his true self.
I'm 16. I go to West High School.
I met Ollie at his dad's restaurant with the same name, but that wasn't always the case. The name change was made after Ollie came out as transgender.
He got my help, and we made a restaurant that was like me, and he named it after me again.
Ollie says the restaurant's new identity has been critical as he experienced his own gender dysphoria.
There's just sort of a disappointment of seeing yourself in the mirror and it's just not you.
He and his parents decided to pursue gender-affirming surgery at SSM Health.
I had like a countdown on my phone. I was like counting down the days. I was so excited.
It was a day nearly 5 years in the making until
we went to my pre-op consultation, and as we were getting in the car to go over there, we got a phone call saying that it had been canceled.
We've confirmed that SSM Health has stopped all gender-affirming surgeries. That's according to multiple SSM Health employees who have direct knowledge of the change. We're not naming them to protect their jobs. Because SSM Health declined to comment when we contacted them, we also decided to call the clinic ourselves to understand what the public is being told. We changed the voice of the person who answered because they didn't know they were talking to media. I'm looking to speak with somebody to ask some questions about gender-affirming surgery options at SSM.
Unfortunately, we are no longer accepting new patients for gender-affirming surgeries. We are in the process of actually discontinuing those services at SSM Health.
Why is that?
It's because we're like a Catholic healthcare organization.
The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops voted in June to start a process that would stop Catholic healthcare organizations from doing these kind of surgeries. We also contacted Madison Bishop Don Hine. He couldn't interview, but sent us a 14-page guidance document passed by the Conference of Bishops in March, telling healthcare organizations to stop this kind of care.
And for Pride Month, we did these fun Pride-themed drink umbrellas.
Ollie says his surgery is rescheduled at a different hospital. Despite the change with SSM Health, he says he's following the restaurant's footsteps in a society that doesn't always agree with him.
Coming out as trans, I knew that it's not easy. You know that it's never going to be like a completely accepting world.
In this process, he's found his own identity.
You find the community that is supportive, and you hold on to them, and you make sure that you fight for the other people who are with you.
This also comes after the Washington Post reported last month that a national group of conservative doctors had pressured SSM Health in 2017 to change their policies. For more on that, read our investigation by Naomi Coles and I on channel3000.com. For this News 3 investigation, I'm Catherine Merck.
Temperatures heating up for the weekend. Let's check your first one forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Eric, it'll be a slow rise over the next couple of days, but by the middle of next week, we'll be up around 90 degrees. As we look at visible cloud track, lots of sunshine today, just those fair weather cumulus clouds popping up in the southern part of the state. You can see a couple of stronger thunderstorms developing up between about Hudson and Eau Claire and far northern Wisconsin, but high-resolution radar has kept all the rain up in central and northern Wisconsin. Very little has made it into southern Wisconsin, and 3-hour future track radar shows very little chance of any rain around here. The air is still pretty dry for that to happen. High temperatures today, lower 80s, very comfortable. 82 Madison, 81 Milwaukee, 84 degrees in La Crosse, 80 in Monroe. And right now, temperatures are pretty close to those highs for the day. Janesville still at 82. That's 82 degrees in Lone Rock and 82 at the Baraboo Dells Airport. In Dane County right now, 81 Deerfield, 81 in Edgerton, and 81 degrees in Mount Horeb. Otherwise, look for skies to be partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping off to about 70 degrees by late evening. Later on, I'll take a look at any prospects for rain over the next 10 days and how hot those temperatures will get next week.
Madison police say they arrested a man in connection with a shooting that damaged 3 homes last month. An 18-year-old arrested in the 600 block of South Gammon Road yesterday about 10:40 in the morning. Police said a gun was recovered during that arrest. It was back on June 6th. The woman was injured by debris after a stray bullet entered her home in the 2800 block of Doll Street. People in the area reported seeing gunfire being exchanged between 2 vehicles.
Madison police are searching for a man who they say threatened Burger King employees with a gun. Police say he pointed this gun at employees at the Burger King on the 2600 block of East Washington Avenue last night after they were unable to take his order. Nobody was injured and no arrests have been made as of earlier today. Anyone with information about this incident is urged to contact Madison area Crime Stoppers.
Now to Pleasant Prairie, that's near Kenosha, where investigators are trying to figure out how a man was able to shoot himself while in the back of a squad car. Officers were arresting the man for weapons-related offenses when the incident happened. The suspect was being taken to the Kenosha County Jail when officers say they heard a gunshot from the backseat of the squad car. That man did not survive. Preliminary information indicates he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound from a concealed weapon that was not discovered during a search by officers. Dane County is now one of more than 40 locations across the country adding Hairstyle to the list of things protected against discrimination in the county workplace.
County supervisors passed a resolution last night making it official. Our Braden Ross spoke to the board member who introduced the amendment about why she feels hair is an important addition. Braden?
Board member April Kigaya says discrimination based on protective hairstyles happens all too often, but isn't always taken seriously. Now she hopes under this new amendment, it will be. Locks, braids, and afros are just a few of the styles Kigaya says are important to Black culture, but are often seen as unprofessional in the workplace. She says when it comes to discrimination, hair isn't a part of the conversation like it should be.
It goes against this unspoken norm that fine straight hair is professional and anything other than that is not. And so I think it's really important that employers and everyone know that it's a form of racial discrimination.
This new amendment adds protection specifically for Dane County employees. It follows another similar amendment passed in 2021 that prohibited discrimination based on hairstyles for contractors. The amendment comes as the Wisconsin state legislature considers joining 20 states across the country, including Minnesota and Illinois, that have passed the Crown Act, a similar law preventing discrimination based on hairstyles. The Crown Act was first introduced in Wisconsin in 2019, but it did not make it to the governor's desk.
And after granting 96 more pardons today, the governor now holds the state record for the number of pardons given by a governor. The list of pardons included a number of drug charges as well as a handful of thefts and other crimes. Since 2019, the governor has now pardoned 1,029 people. It marks the second round of pardons Governor Evers has issued since the start of his second term, after he pardoned 159 people back in April.
A national Democratic law firm is filing a new lawsuit to once again allow voters to return absentee ballots in drop boxes. The practice was barred by the state Supreme Court last year when they limited drop boxes only to election clerks' offices. But that was when the court held a 4-3 conservative majority. In less than 2 weeks, it will flip to a liberal majority. The lawsuit also seeks to undo a requirement that a witness sign absentee ballots and that any problems with absentee ballots be corrected by the voter no later than 8 p.m. on Election Day.
Search teams are still looking for a missing boater on Big Green Lake. Dispatch received a call about 4:30 yesterday afternoon about a possible drowning victim. Crews started searching the last known area for that boater, but were unable to find them. As the search continues today, officers are asking the public to avoid that area and give emergency crews room to do their jobs.
Flags will fly at half-staff tomorrow in honor of former state representative Michael Ensley, who died last Thursday. In 2010, the Republican was elected to represent the state's 26th Assembly District. He went on to serve 2 terms, chaired the Aging and Long-Term Care Committee, and served as vice chair for the Jobs, Economy, and Small Business Committee. Ensley stepped away from the Assembly at the end of his second term after he was diagnosed with early-onset Alzheimer's disease. Memorial services will be held tomorrow in Sheboygan Falls. Ensley was 61 years old. Coming up, you had one job, one job. Find out why a water tower in Muscadet had to get some extra work done this week.
Plus, it is a butterfly bonanza at Old Brick Gardens. What you can expect at this year's event. That's what News 3 Now at 6 returns.
It's your last chance to get Black Friday mattress deals at Ashley. Get the all-new Timber Breeze for just $83 a month. Or get this Queen Pillow Top mattress for just $9 a month, all with no money down. Don't miss. Only at Ashley.
Bring your dream kitchen to life with great products from Menards. Clearview cabinets are customizable to change with your specific needs and design trends. Durable countertops will transform your kitchen and hold up to everyday life. Want appliances that are stacked full of features you love? Criterion is ready when you are. Visit our kitchen showrooms and get a consultation regarding your next project. Update your kitchen today with new laminate countertops starting at just $14.99 after 11% rebate.
You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Madison Magazine Summer Restaurant Week is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course meal starting at $30 featuring wine and more starting July 23rd through the 28th. For a list of participating restaurants, menus, and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. It's a perfect opportunity to sample some of Madison's local restaurants. Don't miss Madison Magazine Summer Restaurant Week 2023. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, Bergstrom Cadillac and Chevrolet. Wine sponsor, Delicato and Frederick Wildman.
It's your last chance to get Black Friday deals at Ashley. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts up to 60% off. Plus, get bonus discounts on clearance items and special buys. And low monthly payment options starting at just $9 a month. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Old Brick Botanical Gardens is offering a fun way to experience the wonders of nature with their Blooming Butterflies exhibit. The event started in the late 90s and has since become a summer tradition. Folks will see around 19 different species of butterfly, including familiar ones like the monarch and others not native to Wisconsin.
This year we've actually introduced a couple species of moths as well. They're the Cecropia moth and the Polyphemus moth, and they're these very huge moths, really something to look at. They're very cool.
The exhibit is open from 10 to 4 daily. Admission is $8 for adults, $5 for kids, ages 6 to 12, and children 5 and under, and Old Brick members can get in for free.
A water tower in Muscadet has drawn a lot of attention over the past few days. Residents tell us the S in the town's name was initially painted incorrectly during renovations. The tower is currently being repainted, which should wrap up over the weekend. Well, until they're finished, you may see the town's name partially doubled on the water tower. Don't be alarmed, they're just painting over their error, and the village says that is being done at the contractor's expense. Still ahead, Beyond the Barometer, answering your weather-related questions, what lawn care experts are saying about watering your grass right now.
Also, with 2 highly anticipated movies now in theaters, Miss America gives her thoughts on the Barbenheimer phenomenon.
Plus, could we see some thunderstorms over the weekend? Your complete forecast when we come back.
Rider Chips, just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God, I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
So there's a phenomenon sweeping cinemas and social media this week that you may not expect.
Barbenheimer is what people are calling it when they're attending a double feature of Barbie, the movie about the Mattel doll, and Oppenheimer, the movie about the father of the atomic bomb. But as Armand Rahman finds, the trend has more ties to Wisconsin than you might think. Armand?
That's right, guys. I spoke to Miss America and UW-Madison nuclear engineering student Grace Stanke today about the trend and how she hopes it can teach others about nuclear energy. Last week, she tweeted, I am a nuclear engineer and Miss America. There's got to be a crossover feature I can attend somewhere. And she says since then, it's blown up internationally, with people even making memes that she embodies Barbenheimer.
I think that it shows that people can have different aspects and unexpected aspects of their personalities, right? For me personally, growing up and competing in Miss America, so many people, when I walk in the room as Miss America, they're already stereotyping me in a certain way, right? But then when I say, hey, I'm a nuclear engineer, that all of a sudden shatters that Miss America stereotype.
Now, since being crowned Miss America, Stanke has traveled 80,000 miles across the country using her platform to educate people about nuclear as a clean energy source. And she says this Barbenheimer blow-up has only helped open that conversation. And as you just saw, some images of Barbie dolls just now. Tonight at 10, I check out a collection at the Wisconsin Historical Society because you'll never guess where Barbie hails from, guys.
Look forward to it. Grace continues to impress. Let's now go beyond the barometer with Gary, who's answering your weather-related questions. Gary?
Hey, Eric, since launching our Beyond the Barometer series this week, going in-depth on weather and climate, we're getting questions from you, and this viewer asks, I've been wondering how to keep my grass from dying. Hey, this is one of those things we get a lot of questions about it, but it's right now, it just needs, they want to know whether or not they need some water or let the grass grow dormant again. Well, according to an expert at the UW, Kentucky bluegrass is the dominant lawn grass in Wisconsin. It can survive 6 weeks or more with no rain, no irrigation. So now that the soil moisture has returned to normal levels, at least in most areas, the grass should break dormancy and start to grow new leaves as you get a little more rain there. There's no need to water unless you've put down sod or seeded. Obviously, that's a thing there. So basically, if your lawn isn't turning green quite yet, you're okay. Now, if you want to submit a weather question, you can email them to tips@channel3000.com. So let's see if there's any rain in the forecast. Here's high-resolution radar. A couple of showers up toward the Fox Valley. There's a sprinkle or two across Adams County, and that's pretty much it. Widen out the view here. There have been some showers and a few thunderstorms up in the northern part of the state. One little cluster of stronger storms between about Hudson and Eau Claire. But 6-hour future track radar shows all of this activity just fizzling out once we get past sunset. Very typical for the summer months. You see the storms pop up in the heat of the afternoon. Once the sun goes down, things start to cool off. The showers and storms fall apart. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. It'll be warm through next Tuesday. High temperatures, lower 80s tomorrow, mid 80s Sunday and Monday, and probably upper 80s for Tuesday. There will be some thunderstorm chances. Probably the best chances for rain will be tomorrow afternoon, but there'll be a slight chance on Sunday afternoon and Monday afternoon into the evening hours on both days. But then after that, the rain chances go down and the temperatures go up. We're looking at hot temperatures probably from Wednesday through Saturday of next week. Each of those days expecting high temperatures above 90 degrees. In fact, probably looking around 94 on Friday with heat index readings on that day around 102, but most days between about 95 and 100. Current temperatures, very comfortable in our part of the country, but the heat continues to linger right along the Gulf Coast through Texas and in the desert Southwest. But now it's starting to expand northward. Salt Lake City, 101 degrees today. Temperatures in the 90s across parts of Montana. Heat index readings, not too bad there, and even in the desert Southwest are not too bad, but eventually humidity will start to flow northward and we'll see the heat index readings well above the actual temperatures. In fact, because of that, there are excessive heat warnings and heat advisories through much of the southern part of the United States, and now you see them expanding out west. You can see excessive heat warnings from Phoenix to just east of Los Angeles, and heat advisories up into parts of Idaho and Montana, and I think with time that will continue to expand in our direction. And whether or not we get to that criteria, we'll have to see, but this is the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. With the exception of northern New England, the rest of the lower 48 states pretty much expecting above normal temperatures with the highest probabilities nearby or just to our south and west. No real good signal for any widespread heavy rain, above normal precipitation in that transition zone between the warm and the cooler air. A little better chance for rain in the eastern part of the country and maybe a little bit out west, but the southern part of the United States continues to bake. And I think most of the Midwest is going to fall in that category as well. Plenty of night across Dane County, 61 for the low in Belleville, 60 Fitchburg, 60 in Mount Horeb, partly cloudy skies, no rain expected for tonight. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 59 in Janesville, 59 in Watertown, 53 in Camp Douglas. They were in the mid-40s last night, so a little warmer than that. For tomorrow, 82 for high with partly sunny skies. It'll be warm, but we will see some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. This is future track beginning at noon. Notice the scattered nature of the storms. Some areas getting heavy rain, other places nearby, very little in the way of rain. So it just depends on where these storms track. Maybe another little round near the Mississippi River into far southwestern Wisconsin, but a lot of places not getting very much in the way of rain. Then we get into the overnight hours, midnight, into the early morning hours on Sunday morning. The rain chances are pretty much gone. Rain where it occurs, some areas could see a ½ inch to an inch of rain in a heavier thunderstorm. A lot of areas might not see any rain at all. It just depends on where those storms track. First warn 7 to 10-day forecast, mid-80s through Monday, upper 80s Tuesday, close to 90, and then at or above 90 from Wednesday through Saturday of next week. Just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm on Friday as the humidity drops a little bit. Temperatures also drop toward the end of next weekend, but not much in the way of rain chances out there.
Still ahead, a former Badger leads the U.S. women's national team on a quest for a World Cup three-peat. That's next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
3 days only. Madison's massive Factory Direct Hot Tub and Swim Spa Show. Save up to 50% off hundreds of quality brand hot tubs and swim spas. Flexible financing. Everything must go. And Sunday at Madison Marriott West. EliteSpaSales.com.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Does our foam insulation work? Listen to this.
Power in the neighborhood was out for 2 days in 95-degree weather. My thermostat only went up 3 degrees, and that's even with letting the dog in and out. It was very comfortable here.
And her savings were more than the insulation costs.
If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA Insulation. It makes a huge difference.
USA Insulation.
You've got this. 10 days, 2 kids, and the open road. Tourist traps,
set. Souvenir allowances dispersed. Juice boxes abundant. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you, with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs. So when must-see attractions become must-pay with cash adventures, we've got you.
Mom, why is the front door open?
You've got this with Associated Bank.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ. And this future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
You got me. Hey, you're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. For the guarantee of high-quality promotional items delivered on time, go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now.
Four years ago, Rose Lavelle took the soccer world by storm. In the 2019 World Cup final, the former Badger scored the game-clinching goal as the U.S. women's national team won their second straight World Cup. She returns to the international stage tonight as the U.S. plays their first match of the 2023 World Cup. Lavelle, who's been nursing a knee injury, is expected to play, but in limited minutes in tonight's match against Vietnam. They kick off from New Zealand at 8 Central on Fox. After winning the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, Melvin Gordon is headed east. The former Badger signed a one-year, $3.1 million contract with the Baltimore Ravens today. Gordon, who has the third most rushing yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2015, joins a Baltimore team that runs it just about as much as anybody in the NFL. It was a tidal wave of signings for local players today. The New York Jets signed former Badger wide receiver Alex Erickson. The Darlington native returns for his 8th NFL season, having carved out a good niche as a special teams returner. And after 2 years with the Milwaukee Bucks, Madison Memorial's Wesley Matthews signed a one-year deal with the Atlanta Hawks today. The 36-year-old will play in his 15th season in the NBA in A-Town. And Columbus's Christian Opper made it official. The White Sox 5th-round draft pick signed for a whopping $550,000. The left-handed pitcher's fastball is dangerous, topping out at 98 miles an hour. The numbers, they don't lie. The Brewers are the hottest team in baseball right now. They hold the best record in MLB since June 23rd and are 5-1 since the All-Star break. But tonight, we'll see if they're for real. The Crew return home for the first time since July 9th to host the Braves, who not only have the most wins in MLB, but are also a heavy favorite to win the World Series. Freddie Peralta will get the ball for the 7:10 first pitch. And check this out. Down in Lake Geneva, Donald Driver's foot skills got put to the test. The Packers legend tried his hand delivering mail on a mailboat. And while many land up in the water, he Lambo leaped to stay dry. Do you think any of you guys could pull this off?
There's no way, but I do think Donald Driver might be still able to play football.
Yeah, I know.
You were just at Lake Geneva over the weekend.
I
right?
was, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely
You need to
beautiful.
give that a try sometime.
Yeah, you try that. I want a story with you doing
Yeah,
that.
we'll see. We'll see.
My son works for the post office. I don't think he's going to be trying that anytime soon. Well, skies are clear here across southern Wisconsin, or mostly clear. There's live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville. There have been some showers and thunderstorms in the northern half of the state, but they've really been unable to make it in the southern Wisconsin. And you can see on 6-hour future track radar, they're unlikely to do so. We'll probably stay dry this evening. Temperatures pretty comfortable, right around 80, give or take a degree or two, and should be comfortable this evening.
All right, Gary, thanks. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.